Hi everyone, welcome back to Rapscallions on deck. Now we're on part 5. The blanket of stars shine brightly in the middle of the night. Not a single soul speaks, and all you can hear is the sea. I look up at the night sky, and stare at the crescent moon. On calming nights like this, it sure is pleasant to sail. A cup of rum would be nice right about now. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder, causing me to flinch in surprise. When I turn to look, I see Milo chuckling mischievously at me. Haha, you get scared so easily, Mia. That's because you creep out of nowhere when it's pitch black. I can protect you if you're scared of the dark. Like I need a man to protect me, I can take care of myself. I thought that will be your answer. Anyway, the other fellows are upstairs, so I came to fetch you. Milos and I joined the others on the upper deck as we listened to the calming music of the waves. On night like this, don't you want to tell each other about some tales? Do you know any tales, Captain? I heard about one not too long ago, and it's not just any tale, it's an eerie tale. What's it about? A few moments ago, I met an old sea dog at harbor. Since I had nothing on my hands, I decided to entertain the fellow and listen to him speak. He told me about how he had quit his sailing days after seeing a scene that had scared him for life. What did he see? The Golden Pearl. Wait, I heard of that name before. Hey, back in the day, she was well known. She was a large, beautiful pirate ship that carried a lot of gold. Many merchants and pirates feared them, for they were undefeatable and ruthless when it came to looting. Anyone who crossed their paths was shown no mercy, but their legacy was short-lived. The ship's sudden demise came when she met a storm. On that fateful night, she fought the mighty wind and waves, but even the great Golden Pearl could not win against a fierce storm. In the end, she lost. The Golden Pearl crashed into a rock, and she was no more. All the sailors are said to have passed, and all the treasure on board was lost to the sea. I recall that tale from years ago when I was a young lad. Every pirate rushed to find the shipwreck to search and take the lost gold, didn't they? Hey, but not a single soul can find where the ship sleeps. It's still out there then. I would like to find that treasure one day. Wait, didn't you say earlier that the old sea dog saw the Golden Pearl? The smile on Kagi's face disappears as he looks out into the ocean. It's not a shipwreck that he saw. That day, he claimed to face unusual fog, even though it was sunny a mere moment ago. And through that fog, the Golden Pearl, in its tall, mighty form, appeared before his crew. But upon looking at closer, the ship seemed broken and dirty. The scene was eerie, to say the least. Fearing for their life after seeing the ghost ship, the crew blindly sailed through the fog with haste. After a while, the sky cleared again, and the ghost ship was never to be seen again. Is that old dog and his crew seeing properly? It could just be that they were drunk. There is no way the Golden Pearl is still up and about. It's in the ocean, broken into bits and pieces. Maybe so. Can we not talk about this anymore? I heard people say that ghosts will appear before us if we talk about them. But ghosts don't exist, so that won't be a problem. The tale of the Golden Pearl is not so much ghastly ghost story as its sad one. My heart feels saddened whenever I think about what happened to their first mate. Why? What happened? The first mate was just a young boy who lived at the Port Wasan, There he fell in love with a beautiful young lass from a wealthy family. The two were in love, and he would always speak about wanting to wed her. The girl's father, however, hated the boy, for he was from a poor family. The boy had no money, no land, no nothing, so the father said he would never give the boy his hand in marriage unless he became rich. And that was when the boy decided to set sail and become a pirate. It was the fastest way he could bring gold and become rich in order to make his girl's father accept him, and thus began his adventure as a sailor on the Golden Pearl. The boy was smart and strong. He was a lad who the captain could trust, and so he became the first mate of the crew. Because of his wits, the Golden Pearl turned into a fearful force. He led his crew well as they plundered and captured ship after ship. Soon, he gained a reputation for being one of the greatest pirates. A year later, the pirate ship returned to port with an abundance of treasure. Now that the first mate was rich, he rushed to his beloved to finally ask her to marry him. But he found his beloved with a child in her arms. During the time he was away, she met another man and gave birth to a child. The first mate was heartbroken. She sailed just to be with her and wed her, and yet she couldn't wait for him. With his heart broken and losing his goal in life, he continued to sail with the Golden Pearl. But even though a tragedy struck him once, another tragedy appeared before him. You mean the storm? Aye, that's when he died. What an unlucky lad. Heartbroken by the story, I feel deep sympathy for the young pirate. May he rest in peace. I don't know about that. Some say his soul is restless, wandering the seas till this very day. Usually, I'm not the type to get sentimental, but this story is somehow speaking to me. Oh, Mia! Hearing someone call my name, I pry my eyes open and see the gunman standing near my hammock. Of course, it's that annoying mosquito who's bugging me. What do you want, June? Get up! But it's too early. The sun isn't even up yet. You should wake up early. Give me a reason why. So we can play more during the day. Play? What are you, a child? You're always moping all afternoon, so I don't really get to spend much time with you. Blame the ocean for that. It keeps making the floor wet. Also, don't you think you've been spending too much time with the other fellas? That's why you should spend more time with me instead. Sure, but later in the day, I'm still tired. Let me rest for a bit. Sailors shouldn't be lazy. I ignore the gunman as I close my eyes to try and get some shut-eye. Go away, June. Fine. I'll come bother you later. Finally, he exits the room and leaving me in peace. Fire! Another day, another sound of cannon going off. The loud noise used to frighten me, but not anymore. I got used to it since I know it's just June up to his strange hobby. I got up to the upper deck to mop and see the eccentric gunner at his usual spot. I'm surprised there are still cannonballs left when you constantly firing them. Hahaha, that's why I have Kagi to thank for buying tons of them. Cannonballs make the ship heavier, but we still carry a lot of them for my sake. Wow, he's just like a kid getting spoiled by his dad. It's such waste of cannonballs and money. Can't you fire less? Are you complaining because you're jealous? Why would I be jealous? Because deep down you want to fire my cannons, don't you? No? Why would I want to do that? Don't pretend. Everyone loves cannons, so I know your true desires. Right. June suddenly goes quiet as he keeps his gaze on me. Will we grow closer if I let you fire one of my cannons? I was hesitant to let you use my cannons when you were a new recruit, but now that you're my close mate, I let you touch all my weapons. Um, no thanks, but I appreciate the gesture. You don't have to refuse. I know you secretly want to fire a cannon. I keep telling you I don't care about cannons at all. Even though I raise my voice, June started to chuckle at me. I like you a lot, Mia. The sudden confession caused me to freeze up. What did I just hear? I calmed myself down, knowing this idiot it probably isn't a proclamation of love. I like your spirit. The other fellas on board are very calm. Unlike us, Kagi is gentle, Milos is gentle, Arthur is gentle. But you're not gentle. You often shout and yell at me. You always get so angry. What? You want me to treat you more nicely, huh? Sorry, I'm not like the others. No, you got it wrong. I like the way you are. We have the same high spirits. That's why I start to like talking to you a lot. You are a good mate. Same spirit? I'm not a maniac who randomly fire cannonballs all the time. But I'm glad you see me that way. I think you are a good mate too. Then, for us to become even better mates, shall we fire a cannon together? Here we go again, always talking about cannons. I can't help but smile as I watch him load up his cannon excitedly. How can I be annoyed with his behavior when this is just his way of being friendly with me? After spending time with June and listening to him talk about his weaponry, I go to the poop deck to do some cleaning. There I see Kagi behind the helm as he sails the ship. Ahoy, Mia! About to mop this area? Yeah, what do you ask? Before you get cleaning, come over here for a bit. Listening to his request, I stand idly next to him. Are you still getting seasick? No, not lately, no. I think I'm slowly getting used to the rocking of the boat. Good. Now you can enjoy sailing. I want you to enjoy the seas as much as I do. Kagi then grabs my hand before placing it to the helm. Hold the wheel tight with both hands. Ah, so cute. While I'm grabbing the helm, Kagi puts his head on top of my head. There she goes. Our ship has a new captain. Should I be standing behind the wheel? I don't know how to sail. Just keep your hands steady. Okay. I try to stay calm, but the stress of controlling this large vessel is overwhelming. What if I crash the ship into a rock or something? There seems to be none nearby. I already look around. And I trust you to sail the ship. You trust me already? You can judge a person a lot from the words they speak. I find you trustworthy because you have an honest tone. Talking back to the captain and raising your voice at your crewmates on your first day. No one has done that except you. When you put it that way, it sounds bad. Nah, we pirates have to be fierce, and I like that you're fierce. That's why when I found out that you are a woman, I didn't feel hesitant about keeping on board at all. You're tough, and I know that you're fit to be a sailor. Wait. He knows? Thanks. Wait, what did you just say? My heart hammers in my chest as panic surges through me. You know that I'm a woman? I do. Since when? When I overheard your conversation with Milos the other day. Oh, so it's been a few days. Weighing down by the dread of having my secret exposed, I feared for the worst. Then, why did you keep allowing me to stay on the ship? Didn't you say you would throw a woman overboard? It was a joke. I would never harm a woman. And, the words that you spoke during your first day on the ship stuck with me. I talk about them a lot. Just because other pirate ships prohibit women, why should I do the same? We are lawless, so why should we follow a rule? Man or woman, as long as they are tough, they fit to be a sailor. I'm glad you changed your mindset about woman, Captain. All thanks to you. Mia, I want you to know that we will accept you no matter who you are, even you are a woman. So, please feel free to be yourself on board the ship. Thank you, Captain. I can't believe I was worried about my identity for nothing. I'm just grateful that everyone accepts me for who I am. It feels like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder after hearing those reassuring words. What? You're a woman, Mia? From behind, I see June staring at me with shock written across his face. He's the only one who doesn't know yet. Are you being real? You're really a woman? Um, Not knowing how to respond after getting caught, my eyes dart around in search for an explanation. You weren't aware? I assume everyone on board already knew she's a woman. Everyone? Everyone but me. Without saying anything else, the gunner storms away from us. Wait, June! As I'm about to chase after him, Kaki grabs hold of my shoulder to stop me. Don't go yet, he looks furious, and it's difficult to talk to him when he's angry. He's angry? It seems like it. Is he angry at me because I'm a woman on board the pirate ship? I don't know. But you should wait for him to calm down a bit before talking to him. Okay. The rest of the day, I didn't hear any sound of cannons being fired anymore. Usually, the medic gunner would be up to some mischief, so I would always hear his loud voice. But now, I hear nothing. On the main deck, I see June staring out into the ocean with his arms crossed. As the ship's troublemaker, he would always have this crazy grin on his face. Now, any hint of a smile can even be seen. Hey, June. Dot, dot, dot. Without even sparring a glance at me, he walks away. He is avoiding me, isn't he? It's an odd day, that's for sure. Usually, I will be annoyed whenever I hear John's loud voice, but now that the ship is quiet, I miss it a lot. Now that he isn't talking to me, I miss it a lot. I miss his incoherent yells. Instead of playing with his cannons, the gunman stands by the mast with his arms crossed. It really is strange to see him look so serious and cold. Regardless, I decide to approach him so we can be on normal terms again. Hey, June. Without even sparring a glance at me, he turns his head away. June, wait. Can you talk to me for a second? He paused for a bit before sparing me a glance. What do you want? Are you angry with me? And why should I tell you how I feel when you yourself never tell me anything? After leaving with that cold response, June heads to his own cabin and slams the door shut. The next day, the atmosphere still isn't right. Obviously, I'm the only person June has a problem with since he seems to behave normally around the other guys. He flips on cold switch whenever I'm nearby. It doesn't matter how much I try to talk to him, he just glares and leaves. Milos drops down from the mast and lands on the floorboards. Fellas, shall we have a drink to pass the time? Good idea. I'm aching for some rum. I'm done with work, so a drink will be pleasant. What about you, June? June? If Mia's joining, I'm not interested. After leaving that cold response, he walks away to upper deck. What's up with him? He usually gets excited when it comes to rum. My fist clenched in anger. Does he really want to ignore me so much that he refused to even drink with us? It saddens me to think that our relationship will stay this way. I want everything to go back to normal. I can't take this cold treatment from him anymore. What about you, Mia? Are you joining us for some rum? No, maybe later. Unable to handle being ignored, I rushed after the gunman. I caught up to him on the upper deck, where he stands still, not even bothering to toss his beloved cannons. June, don't ignore me. What do you want? I don't get this attitude of yours. Why are you being cold? Are you upset or disgusted by me just because I'm a woman? The other guys accept me for who I am, so why can't you? The gunman clenched his teeth as he grows even more furious. If you prefer the other fellas, go to them like you always do. Stop talking to me. As he about to turn his back to me, I quickly grabbed his arm to force him to face me. You're not going anywhere. I'm not letting you walk away this time. Let me go. No, not until you stop being so unreasonable. Am I? Is it unreasonable that I feel deeply hurt because of you? Oh, what are you even talking about? I don't get why you're so mad. Just tell me what's your problem with me. Why? Why didn't you tell me first that you're a woman? Why do all the other fellas know except me? Why did you have to keep it secret from me? Can you not trust someone like me? Do you even see me as your mate? Wait, you don't have a problem with me being a woman? No, but I have a problem with you keeping a secret from me while everyone else knows. I feel left out. It's like I'm the only person you don't trust. Seeing the sadness in John's eyes, it's clear that I hurt him. I didn't mean to keep it secret from you. It's not as I intentionally told the other guys first, just like you, they found out accidentally. I didn't want to reveal that I was a woman openly because I was afraid of being thrown overboard. Now I know you guys would never do that to me. I should have kept it secret from you when the others found out. I should have told you earlier on. I really see you as my mate, June. After spending days with you, I trust you now, really. I won't keep a secret from you. He looks into my eyes for what seems like a long time, as if he's peering into my soul. Next time you carry a secret, I better be the first to know. Sure, I can promise that. Finally, the gunman smiles as he holds onto my hand tight. Then we shall swear on oath. If you break it, then you have to promise that you'll chop off your leg. Why? Gosh, why are you so extreme? Did Otto influence you or something? But yeah, I'll make sure that you'll be the first to know my secret regardless. Pleased with my answer, June nods happily. I'm glad we're back to normal. I'm glad we're friends again. Are you up for some rum? We should go drink with the fellas. Sounds good to me. We join the rest of the crew as they pour each of us a mug. June's finally smiling again. Looks like everything went well between the two of you. Hey, the storm cold over us has passed. Now we are back to being the best of mates. June swings an arm around my shoulders as he gulps down the rum. Glad you two made up. I saw June crying in his room last night, so I was worried that he's going to be sad for days. You saw me? I have eyes everywhere. I know all your secrets. But you didn't have to say it out loud. That fear is sure troublesome. Say, why are you crying, June? I was upset because I thought you were best mate with everyone except me. Crying, huh? It feels nice to know how much he cares about me. I see that everyone is aware that Mia is a woman now. Yeah, turns out I was worried about you guys finding out for nothing. Looks like I'm not going to be thrown overboard anytime soon. Aren't you glad? Now you can finally be yourself here. But I always act like myself, nothing is going to change whether I'm a man or a woman. I see that you're actually a small boy at heart. Stop calling me a small boy. At first I thought Mia was always yelling because she was on the rack. Now that it's been days, I'd say that she just likes to yell. On the rack? You know, the monthly blood. You insensitive. Why are you mentioning that? Have some decency. Aldo holds me back just in time before I can punch Milos. I have a question that's been bothering me for a while. What is it? If you are a woman, why does it look like you don't have any? The insensitive question caused me to clench my fist as I now have another target I want to punch. No, that's not something you should ever ask a lady. There are women who have small breasts, but they're still lovely. I, I quite small, okay? I've seen them myself. I can agree to that since I've touched them. Oh my god. The statement makes me choke on the rum. Wait, what have you all been doing? Nothing at all. It's all misunderstanding. All of a sudden, Jun slammed his mug on the table. This is unfair. I have never seen orthodox. How can I call myself her mate if I never done any of that? Oh, you don't have to. That's not what friends do. But I feel left out. With an innocent look in his eyes, Jun stares right at me. Can I touch them? No, no way. Barnacles. With that, the five of us continued to drink while chatting throughout the afternoon. On the upper deck, I see Jun humming merrily while polishing one of his cannonballs. I'm really glad that he's back to normal. Ahoy, Mia! Come, sit beside me. Nodding to his request, I sit by the side of the ship right next to him. Aren't you sleeping yet? Soon. I like the cool breeze at night, so I prefer to stay awake longer. I'm surprised I haven't heard you firing a cannonball today, even after we made up. I don't feel like it. Before I was too upset because of you to touch my cannons. Now I'm happy because you touched my cannons. Happy because of me? Hi, I'm very happy that we're mates again. Close ones at that. A grin creeps out on my face. Listening to Jun is like listening to the innocent rambling of a kid. I do prefer to see him laughing and smiling instead of having him ignore me. Now that we're good mates, I have a request. What is it? No. That single question made the wholesome moment that we had completely disappear. You won't let me touch them, so can I at least see them? I feel left out. My face crunches in disgust, and I hold myself back from punching his face. I'm going back inside my cabin. Wait, let's talk a little longer. No, I'm sick of seeing your face. Don't be like that. I promise I won't talk about you anymore. Ignoring the gunman, I march towards my cabin. At times like this, I really want to sew his lips shut. I kinda miss his serious and cold side. It makes him look cool, unlike his immature side of him. Land ho! Milo shouted aloud to the whole crew as we rushed to the front of the ship. There it is. We're finally arriving at the island. What's it called? You know, Milo? We shall call it We're Going to Find Treasure There Island. Oh, are there any treasure on that island? It appears so according to this map that I have. Let's go search for it the moment we land. What do you say, fellas? Sounds like fun. Hey, I'm hungry for some treasure. Hey, what a adventure it will be. I'm the captain. I'm supposed to make the decision here. But the treasure hunting does sound exciting. Soon we arrive near the island and drop down the ship's anchor. Using the small boat that we carry on board, we row across the shallow waters to get to the shore. Finally arriving on the beach, my first instinct is to run around without any shoes on. It sure is nice to feel the soft grainy sand against my bare feet. After sailing and only seeing the vast ocean for days, this tropical scenery is refreshing. The warm sunshine is smiling down on us on this beautiful day. Looks like this island has plenty of fruits. There are coconuts everywhere. Luckily, I brought my knife with me. The gunman rushed toward the coconut tree before violently shaking it. They're not falling off. You know, you could just pick the one that already dropped to the ground. They're still ripe. Oh, you're a smart lad. No, you're just not using your brain. I turned to look at the ocean while listening to the waves crashing against the shore. Shall we go swimming in the seas, fellas? It's been a while since we washed up. I would like that. Finally, I can truly clean myself. Also, you guys stink, so you all need to scrub hard. No, stop. There's no time for drinking coconuts or swimming. We must find the hidden treasure at once. The treasure can wait since it's not going anywhere. What if someone gets to the treasure first? I don't think anyone is on this island beside us. The impatient Milos put his hand on his hips and shook his head. Treasure is the utmost importance. Why relax when we could go on a hunt? Well, a nice treasure hunt sounds like a great way to get your blood pumping and spirits high. It's time to have some fun, fellas. Let's go hunting. You're the best, Captain. Treasure, treasure. Here we go. Milos is always lax, so it's hard to see him so excited when it comes to finding a treasure. Quest is passionate about something else other than peeping. The map says that the treasure chest is buried next to a heart-shaped boulder. There's also a little riddle written on it. I'll read it out loud. Don't look too deep, don't look too far, for the treasure is right before your eyes. And that's all that's written. Aren't there any more details about the specific location where it's hidden? This island is large, so searching the whole place is going to be hard. That won't be a problem. According to the riddle, we don't have to look deep, so I assume the treasure will be nearby. Perhaps so. Let's stop talking and start searching at once. Wait, should we split up? I think it'd be easier to search if we go in groups. That's a good idea. Who do you want to team up, Mia? Oh, so this. Okay. I think we go for Milo's one. Oh, I think I should save first. Yeah. You made the right decision. I'm probably the most experienced treasure hunter out of everyone else here, so we'll be the one who'll find the treasure first. Sure, I'll follow your lead in that case. Then, let's get going. The two of us enter the forest in the middle of the island as we begin our search. My head spins in all directions, searching for the heart-shaped boulder. I wonder where it could be hidden. Suddenly, I feel a hand grab hold of my shoulder, stopping me in my tracks. Don't take another step forward. Why? There's a trap. Finally spotting a rusted mechanism on the floor, I immediately scoot away. You saved me there. I'm surprised you noticed that trap. Of course, as a navigator, my eyes can see better than anyone else. You almost said peeper, didn't you? Anyway, you actually have a useful skill. Miles nods as the two of us continue our search. Out of nowhere, the navigator grabs my hand before pulling me close to him. Careful, there's another trap in front of you. It seems like this path is quite dangerous, so stand close to me. Okay. Milos wrapped his arms around me and pressed his chest against my back. Barely any distance between us, I can feel his breath on my neck. This position is quite embarrassing. And then I catch a whiff of his disgusting body odor that makes all my nerve racers fly away in an instant. I kinda wish this man would just wash often. I think I'll drown Milos in the ocean later to force him to clean himself. Say, why are there a lot of traps here? Perhaps this island used to be inhabited by pirates, the same pirates who left a treasure here. Maybe they left traps here to prevent another seaman from finding their treasure. But why would they leave their treasure here instead of taking it with them? Some pirates like to spend their treasure as soon as they can, and others bury it so they can clear their name when the navy comes to search their ship. Suddenly, Milos pushes me behind him as he takes the lead. You almost step on a snake's tail. Really? I didn't see that. You don't pay attention to your surroundings, do you? But it's fine, I'll be your eyes. Walk behind me now, alright? Sure. Man, I feel useless since Milos keeps protecting me, but I have no choice but to rely on him. As we trail along the forest path, I keep my gaze on the navigator's back. He can be really reliable at times, if only he wasn't so weird. After journeying a little further, my companion and I find ourselves back at the shore. In front of us, I see the rest of the crew looking around in confusion. Looks like we end up in the same spot, fellas. Any luck finding the treasure? Nay, none so far. This island is bigger than I thought. It's going to be a tough search. The tougher it is, the more exciting the hunt. We're going to find the treasure. Can we take a break? My legs are sore from walking around all day. As I take a seat on a nearby boulder, I notice something about the ship that seems off. Is this rock actually heart-shaped? Ah, that must be the boulder mentioned in the treasure map. Whoops, I shall be sitting on it, shouldn't I? After I get up, we frantically search around the area for any signs of the treasure chest. Fellas, I think I found it. Kagi points at something golden protruding out of the sand. We all huddle around the area to dig the treasure chest out. Now that the chest is uncovered, Otto uses his strength to lift it up. It's time to see what's inside. With anticipation building up, we all hold our breath as Milos carefully opens the chest. And inside reveals nothing? Why, there's nothing here. Someone must have taken the treasure before us. Blimey, that's a shame. But that's alright. It doesn't matter if the chest is empty because the real treasure is the camaraderie we have. I'm not falling for that sappy lie. I want to find treasure. I want real treasure. At least we had fun searching for it. While the rest of us were devastated, Otto brushed his hand across the chest as if he examining it thoroughly. Do you remember the riddle? Don't look too deep, don't look too far, for the treasure is right before your eyes, right? Hey, perhaps there's a reason why the riddle claims that the treasure is right before our eyes. That's because it's near the shore, so it's right before our eyes. I don't think that's it. When I carried the chest, it took away all of my strength. Wood is heavy, but not this heavy. And after looking closely at the chest, is it just gold paint or is it gold itself? The treasure is right before our eyes. Perhaps that's why there's nothing inside the chest, because the chest is the treasure. I think so too. If this truly is gold, then it will be worth a lot of money. Hey, we found treasure in the end. All is well. The man then carried the golden chest to our ship. Now, in celebratory mood, we can do anything that we want on the island. Time to relax. Why don't we take a dip in the ocean? That's why you wanted, right, Mia? Yeah. Now to fire myself into the sea. Just as June is about to run straight into the ocean, Kagi grabs hold of his shirt collar to pull him back. Take off your clothes at least, they'll get wet. Aye aye, Captain. The gunman then starts to pull down his pants. Wait, stop. Maybe only take off your shirt. It's not right to show your when there's a lady here. You're fine with seeing my right, Mia? No, not really. Please keep your pants on. Alrighty. Excited to jump into the water and finally clean myself, I rush toward the ocean. As I'm about to take my shirt off, I remember a crucial detail. What's wrong? I think it's inappropriate for me to remove my shirt in front of bunch of men. Don't be. I've already seen your... Anyway, what difference does it make if a few more guys saw them? Annoyed by the response, I put my hands around Milo's neck before violently shaking him. But why? I only want to reassure you. A proper gentleman does not talk about seeing a lady. I have just the thing to keep you feel at ease, Mia. Otto removes his headscarf and hands it to me. Thanks, now I can use this to cover up. One by one, we remove our shirts before jumping into the water. Oh, this is lovely. The warm water hitting my skin is a blissful feeling like no other. Finally, the long-awaited bath. It's relaxing to float in the water on this clear day. Did you splash water on me, June? Sorry, Captain, I was aiming at Otto. Slow down, it's getting in my eyes. That's what I want. I'm going to get your guard down before I unleash my ultimate attack. My head instinctively ducks when June changes his target to splash water at me instead. I challenge you as well, Mia. You're asking for it. Wait, where's Milos? Is he drowning or is peeping? We continue to play in the ocean till our skin wrinkles from staying in the water for so long. After swimming, the men split off to do different tasks to prepare for dinner. Milos and Kagi are in charge of catching fish, while meanwhile June and Otto are in charge of collecting fruits. I am tasked to go into the forest and collect some firewood. It's better if I do this as fast as possible while the sun is still up. After laying down the firewood that I collected, I have nothing else to do. I wonder what the guys are up to. Find Milos and Kagi. By the shallow water, I see Milos and Kagi catching some fish. Mia, have you come to help us? Nah, I don't know how to catch fish at all. How do you do it? It takes skills and patience. These fellas are slippery. How many have you took out already? Altogether, 6. That's quite a lot. We need to catch a lot more to fill up our bellies, don't we, Milos? Aye Alright, Captain, we're going to have the largest feast ever. Just then Kagi snatched a fish from the water before throwing it onto the land. Do you want to catch crabs later, Milos? Nay, their pinchers hurt. It's a shame that we don't carry a net on board. I think fish for dinner is enough, Captain. All this talking about food is making me feel really hungry already. Are we not right? So cute. By the tropical trees, I see Alta and June collecting fruits. Come, take a look at our loot, Mia. Not only there are coconuts everywhere, but this island is filled with all sorts of fruit. I found some bananas and guavas. And I found these sweet-looking red berries. What are they called? I don't know, but they sure look delicious. Otto smiles disappear as soon as he lays eyes on those berries. Throw them away, June. Why, are you jealous that I was the one who found them instead of you? Nay, I've seen those berries in my medical books before. They're poisonous. Are there? Are they? Then I shall test by eating one. Stupid. Are you crazy? Why would you put it in your mouth if they're poisonous? Like I said, to test it. No, just don't put it in your mouth at all. Drop it to the floor. But drop it now. Fine. June puffed his cheeks into a pout as he throws his berries away. That was close. It seems like the large man-child needs to be constantly monitored in case he does something stupid. As the sky starts to turn dark, we bundle the wood together to light a fire on it. Fire! It burns as bright as me. It's been so long since we eaten some cook. I'm excited about our meal. The fish that Milos and Kagi had caught is being roasted by the fire. Meanwhile, Atta and June use their blades to cut through the coconut's hard shell. I put my hands next to the fire, absorbing its warmth. Every night on board, a chilly sea breeze will constantly blow past, and I would yearn for some heat. And now I can finally warm myself on this cold night. I'm starting to appreciate fire more than ever. You know what would be great on this night? Rum! We drink rum every day. Just have some fresh coconut juice for once. But I want to feel tipsy. The fish is ready. Time to eat. Wait, June, don't take the first bite. Ladies first. Give it to Mia. But I have longer hair than her. I'm more ladylike. You picking a fight? Nay, it was a joke. Throughout the night, we sing sea shanties by the bonfire while eating and drinking till we're full. We wait a few days for the navy to be out of sight before we set sail. Okay, I think that's all for part 5. I see you all on the next video.